Hi, it's Karen, and today I am going to show you how you can use Stampin' Up! In your planner. Yesterday I did a video about my planner and how I messed up my February, and I messed up this one page that I also thought would be good for a to-do list. And I showed you my March page that I decorated so that I have a place to put everything that I want to accomplish in my March planner. And as I move them over and complete them, I can mark them off of my to-do list. So then I said, well, what can I do to fix my February? I had some sparkly glitter letters along here, and they were kind of raised, and the glitter was getting all over. The letters weren't looking so great, and I didn't like how I started using different colors on the page. So I was thinking, I just got this new paper from Stampin' Up! And I love all the patterns. It's in the 2016 Occasions catalog. It comes in a book like this. And what I love too is that it tells you all the colors that'll coordinate with the papers that are in here. So with this one, and it's called It's My Party, you would be able to use basic black, crushed curry, melon mambo, mint macaroon, Sahara sand, and whisper white. And it also has this really cute washi tape that coordinates. There's 5 rolls, and this one is the crushed curry. This one would be our melon mambo. This one has some cute little balloons on a white background that has your basic black and crushed curry and melon mambo. This is the mint macaron. I said it wrong earlier. And again, the basic black and whisper white. So these are all great washi tapes. They coordinate really beautiful with the papers and beautiful with each other's. Those are also in the Occasion 2016 catalog. And this pack has 48 pages in it. And look at all of these. They're 12 by 12, and they all go together beautifully. And you can see how well our colors go together. This is the mint macaron. This is our mint macaron washi tape. This is kind of a hodgepodge of all of them. Look at how nice the washi tape goes with it. That's a little bit of a birthday candle pattern. Our designer paper is pretty heavy, so it holds up, and it's two-sided. So you have one side that's pretty bold and one side that's a little bit neutral. But they do coordinate with each other when they're next to each other. So I selected, because it was my February planner, or my planner page, I selected this fun pink star that is in the Melon Mambo. So I'll show that one to you right now. And then I also like the way that the back of it coordinates with it. I don't know if you can see that because our lighting is kind of weird today. So here we go. You can see how that coordinates very nicely. So now what I'd like to do is just kind of give you an idea of what I decided to do for my planner and how I made it work using Stampin' Up! Products, which we all know I have tons of. I do really love this new catalog, and I can't wait until I can get everything in it, but a little bit at a time. So the first thing I did was I looked at my page and I measured it, and I believe it came to 6 3/4. This ruler is kind of an old-fashioned one, and it's kind of hard to work with, so I'll just kind of see if I can show you this way. It is 6 3/4 right up to the coil, and it's 8 3/4 long. So what I did was I took my designer paper, and let me see if I can find it. I wonder if I want to use a different one. I think on the other page I'm going to use a different one. I love this, and it's just so fun. So on this one, you got a really nice festive kind of party looking side. And on this side, you have just a nice striped. So again, the washi tapes go beautifully. They always match, our colors always match, our cardstock matches our paper. This is our Melon Mambo. And you can just see our ink matches, our ribbons match. If you order Melon Mambo and you use Melon Mambo, every time you pull out the Melon Mambo, it's going to be the exact same color. I don't know how many times I've gone to the craft store and I can never get the same color again, even if it's the exact same color in the slot. There's always different runs, quality control issues. So, okay, I have my 12 by 12 paper. I just took this off my refrigerator. It's a lined pad. I used my heart-shaped punch, which is in the main catalog, the 2015-2016 catalog, and it makes a pretty good size heart. And again, I used my Melon Mambo cardstock. And here I have my first pages already cut, and you can see this was the 8.5 by 6 3/4, and I took this to coordinate kind of as a header on the top. I punched my heart out of my pink Melon Mambo, and our cardstock is just beautiful. So our punches, everything, awesome. So you can see, look at that already, and all I've used was one sheet of paper and not even a whole sheet of cardstock. My two little things that I cut down from my refrigerator pad are 5 inches by 2.5, and it makes 2 columns. One, it can be for my to-do list. One can be for my future goals. And you can actually put those on and have them flip up and down if you wanted to with washi tape. So that's why I actually have this out. I have my washi tape actually put away, but you could take your washi tape and just put it along the top, and then you've got, it's like a little notepad. So I thought that was pretty clever, and I'm just going to show you my trimmer really quick because I love the Stampin' Up! Trimmer as well. And I'm going to try to do it upside down for you. I want this to be 6 3/4, so I'm going to bring out the arm. And it's backwards, so I'm coming in from the side that my trimmer is on. I'm bringing that to the 6 3/4 mark, which is right here. I'm going to make sure that my top is aligned, and it has 2 blades. It has a scoring blade and it has a trimming blade. Just hold down your arm, and we have a piece that's 6 3/4, and then I want the other piece to be 8 3/4. So I'm just going to bring that to the 8 3/4 mark, which would be out here on, I can't get that under, it would be out here under on the arm. So you can just see, you always want to put your longer side out. So I want my piece to be 8 3/4, and right here is the 0 mark, and then that measures it to 8 3/4. Sometimes it looks like an optical illusion and you think it's not cutting the right size, but at the end when you measure, it is. So that was just a little quickie note. I had a question about using the trimmer, so I needed to just put that in really quick. So anyway, you can see that I have my piece and my super old ruler that measures 6 3/4 by 8 3/4. This ruler is so old. We used to abbreviate our state. It was ILL instead of, when the post office changed it to 2, and we didn't have to use area codes. So this came from a hardware store, and it was actually my husband's grandfather's, who has been gone for quite a while now, but still a nice sturdy ruler, and I like it for my crafting because it's a little bit longer than the 12 inches, and sometimes you need that. So anyway, I have that piece, and I think I'm going to go with the opposite side of that for the top of the second page, and I did my strip for the second page at 2 1/4, and then again my 6 3/4. So I'm gonna just get my trimmer out again, and I'm just taking that off of what I took off of there. I'm gonna do this the right way this time. So I'm going out to 6 3/4, and because it was already on there, I'm just making sure this is part of the piece I cut off. And then I'm going to go to, I love this too because you can use it as a ruler, 2 3/4. No, I better make sure. I always say measure 2 or 3 times and cut once. 2 1/4. Once you cut off too much, you can't put it back on. So always just take that extra chance to double check your measurements. All right, so now to the fun part. All right, I am going to attach this to my page. It's going to be smooth, so when I'm writing on the other side, it will be okay because I still have the rest of the week to get through before we start next month. And I am going to take some Tombow. You can use a tape runner or whatever you want. I tend to reach for my Tombow a lot because I know it's going to really hold. It's a permanent adhesive. It's made for doing scrapbooking. And all right, I'm going to flip that over. I think I might put just a little bit in the middle too. And you don't need a lot. You don't need it from edge to edge or anything like that. And I'm just going to come in and I am going to cover up that ugly mess that I made, like so. So if you do a layout and you're not really happy with it, and you can peel up your stickers and all the stuff that you put down, there's nothing worse than trying to decorate it and then try to have to use it after, and you're not really thrilled about opening up your page. But you can see how that fits on there. Perfect. And it sturdies up this page too. And I'm just going to take the edge of my bone folder. Once that glue dries, it will be flat. But again, you can use your tape runner, and it'll be fine. All right, so we've got this on here. Looks so much prettier already. And this was not like my favorite paper or design, and not my favorite saying. So why not just go right ahead and cover that one up too? And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I am going to take my Tombow once again. I'm going to have to be a little more careful on this side because I do have a page underneath this time. Before I was just going right on the paper. But so you can see me using it. And again, you don't need a lot of the Tombow. This is super strong, heavy duty glue. We also sell this. It's in the big catalog, the big annual catalog. And you can see those catalogs on my blog at www.stampinwithkaren.blogspot.com. All right, so look at, isn't that so much prettier now? And I'm going to be excited to use this because I happen to love the color pink. So now I've got this nice festive looking planner, and I haven't even gotten into the week yet. This is the actual monthly page, and then these are the weeklies, and I didn't like this, so I'm probably going to come back in and do something there also. But for right now, I'm just going to kind of hurry up and finish this up so I can show you what I did. And I'm taking the opposite of the stars, the back side of the stars. I'm using my Tombow again. And I'm just going to put that part way down, leaving a little bit at the top and the bottom. Look at how pretty that looks. Isn't that beautiful? And then I've got my party side that I'm going to use on this side, and I'm going to try to make it match, but it doesn't ever have to be perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to leave your mistakes, but if it's something that's really bothering you, there's always a way to fix it. And I encourage you to try different things until you're happy with it. So another reason why I like doing this in here this way is because I might have an idea for a project life page or a layout, and I won't be able to get to it for a while, but I can make up kind of like a mini page so that when I'm ready I can go back to that. Okay, so then I took my 2 hearts, or I'm going to take my 2 hearts. I'm going to put one on each page, and I'm going to center that the very best I can. It does not have to be perfect. Let's see. Another thing, when the Tombow is still pretty wet, if you want to move it and adjust it, you can. Then once it starts to dry, though, it's just like having a permanent sticker. This is almost like having stickers, but a lot cheaper. And I really encourage you to try using our Stampin' Up! Things in your planner, especially if you have one of the brands that the pages are kind of flimsy and tear really easily. This is a great way for you to add some weight to it and kind of sturdy it up. So, all right, does that look centered? It's the best I'm going to get it. So look at how pretty that is now. So now I'm going to have a day where I can do a to-do list that I can move to my weekly things. And I'm really new to this, so I am really excited when I find a new way to do something that is going to work, because even though I've had planners for a couple of years, I never really knew how to use them. And it's kind of a process. You have to learn how to customize it to fit you. You know, people come up with their layouts and think this is the layout for everyone, but I like the option to make it something I need, because I have a lot of things that I do and a lot of things I need to remember. So I just took that notepad that I got off my refrigerator, and I got that at the dollar spot, trimmed it down so I have some lines to write on. I left a little bit of the border on the top, either, you know, for me to put the washi tape or for me to glue that down. And I wish I would have brought down my other washi tape, but I did not. So I think I'm going to either have to use a different washi tape, which I really don't want to, but I'm going to. All right. I was cleaning and I organized my washi tape. Maybe some of you have seen my pictures on my Pinterest page. And I was so excited that I got it all cleaned up. And then I forgot to bring it down, but it's all right. So I am going to just put some washi tape on here to hold it in place. Depending on if you want to be able to flip it up and put something underneath it, would decide if you were going to put any across the bottom. And look at how pretty that looks. I am going to put one more line, I think, across the top, just to give it a little extra hold. And when you're using washi tape, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. That's the other thing hopefully you'll take away from this. So I've got my one side, and then I've got my other side. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do on that page. Maybe I'm going to find a quote that I like myself and type it and then just print it out and cut it out. Or maybe I'll find a stamp set that I like, or a die set. In the 2016 Occasions catalog, we have a window die And it would be kind of pretty to do kind of like a window with the flower box. So many possibilities. Okay, so I'm putting that one in. And I'm going to put a little more washi tape to hold it in. And my washi tape was too short. So I needed a little bit longer. And you could put stickers, you can put anything you want on here. But one thing I did, I'll probably clean this up later or put like another heart or something right there to kind of give that a finished look. One of the things that you can do, remember when I said about cutting out a verse or something? So I would probably put it like here, or you could put a picture there. You could take something out of like one of your adult coloring books that would go, and it would just look nice and be just kind of like representing some of you. But I did cut out this cute little February word. I just typed it and cut it out. And I am going to put that over that heart because I want to know that when I turn to that page, it's February. All right, here we go. I'm going to leave that set for a second. I put a little much on there. So I'm just going to let it dry a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and put that right over the heart. I don't know if I have my smaller heart punched down here or if it's upstairs, but I think I am going to do that. But for right now, I will just put something a little bit different there to kind of pull it together in the middle. So I just took a strip of my paper. I could do something like this if I wanted. I could do like the little party theme if I want to. But I think I'd really like to have the little heart right there. So I'm just going to leave it like that for now. And a couple other things you can do is you can take some stickers and do like, like your list. So where you would be listing things, you could decorate the side with some little flowers or little hearts. It just kind of makes it fun to do your job that you need to get done, all your tasks and things you need to remember. So that's it, my fixed February. And I hope you liked the video, and I hope you'll tune back in because I'm going to try to find other ways to use my Stampin' Up! Things in my planner. So I hope you have a great evening, and check out my blog. Again, it's www.karenbiefeld.blogspot.com. Karen Biefeld, Karin. And, oh, it's not. It's Can't Stop Stampin'. No, it's not. It's Stampin' with Karen. Boy, I'm a mess today. All right, Stampin' with Karen, Karin, at blogspot.com. I will put that down below in the comments for you to see. But look at how pretty that is. I'm pretty excited. Now I'm not unhappy with that page, and I can go ahead and start loading up my to-do list. Thank you for watching.